Capstone family. It is October 6th. We're switching things up a little bit. Oh, I'm looking at, I'm a newbie to this.
Yes.
I give bad news well, right?
Yeah, I mean, Evan is exceptional at giving bad news. That's what makes Evan Evan. I mean, we're property management.
And this isn't bad news, but we've been talking about it a lot lately, how the market has been softening. We've got some numbers recently that just confirmed that. I'll have Ed kind of speak a little bit to that.
So this week we got, and it's almost like, again, trailing data, trailing metrics. If you're watching these videos, you've known that there's been a few things that we've seen that could be impacting people's ability to rent and how quickly they're making those decisions. It's also, from our perspective, it's affecting the amount of leads that are coming in from the very top, right? So we wanted to go into a little bit of what leasing has looked like. This week we did get the numbers from a couple of institutions that we support, services that we use for leasing properties. They're sending us their national data, which again is in line with what we've been saying. I don't want to say that this supports, the argument that we've had in trying to figure all this stuff out, but at the end of the day, it's like, all right, this is something that we need to be aware of, and this is why we wanted to share.
Yeah, so what Ed's saying is he's saying we're having longer days on market for our rentals. We're seeing fewer leads. With that, I know in 2022, the average day on market was 28 days in August. In 2023, that jumped up to 41.
Yeah.
Leads are pretty much the same. Think about it. If we're having longer days on market, that means there's not a lot of leads coming through or people renting, so we're more staying on market longer.
For sure. This week I had an opportunity. I spoke to Tina Tambor. She handles. Thank you, Tina. She is the one who puts together the Cromford reports. We use that data. I had a good conversation with her, but again, MLS takes one little piece of information and only takes listings, of course, that have been listed on the MLS. Mm-hmm. The good news about that is it shows so much amazing data for those specific properties. So now you expand that out to the rest of, the market, and again, there's no solution right now. There's what we're seeing, and you've heard me say this before, but we've got like shadow inventory again of leasing. And what I mean by that really is like we've got all these different pressures on the leasing market that we can't see. We don't know where it's coming from. One thing that Tina did bring up again is that there is like the build to lease model hit ground and broke ground, and people started leasing those out at the early part of the summer, which ties into when we started seeing a little bit of a slowdown. We also see that the short-term rentals, those are hitting this space. We're having calls of owners who are trying to transition away from that model. So that's hitting more of our properties. MLS is a great tool for us to increase exposure so that other realtors can see, but it's not, by far is it not, our best source of leads, right? It doesn't create all the leads for us.
Correct.
So all these other services is where we get the leads. It's 30 something other high powered sites. Yeah. Search your address online and you'll see where those are listed. But it's seeing that that's shifting across the board on a national level. So it's very interesting.
So what's that mean for you guys that have properties on market or have tenants coming up for renewal? That means for people with tenants in place, winter's always pretty slow for us, and our advice is always to kind of keep that tenant in place. But now more so than ever, not a great time to really go on market. Keep your tenant in place if you can. Keep rates the same. Pretty sure you already have really strong rents, so no increases. This market is a gamble. Also with tenant properties on market, look at those Tuesday updates we're sending out. Drop the price. If we're not getting leads there, that means, say you're getting 5 leads a week. How many of those 5 leads are we actually able to connect with when we're following up? And
that's just leads.
Then getting them to the finish, the end game.
Yeah, the conversion.
You gotta go through. They gotta hit all those marks. They gotta like your property. They gotta qualify for your property. So having a bigger number there means that you are more likely to get somebody in your property. So those small numbers, listen to our updates, watch Ed's videos, you know.
Yeah, we're increasing our touch points on these prospects. We're doing our best. Like when we have 50 leads coming through on each property, yeah, again it gets a little loose. But when we've got 5 coming through, it's gold,
Yeah.
right? We're doing our best to convert and figure out, hey, what's going on.
And our agents are out there too. They are opening the door. They are meeting with these people. We are showing the property. We're letting these tenants know what value it is to be in your property and to have Capstone as a management team, and giving them that extra touch and customer service that they don't get everywhere else. So keep that in mind.
We're going to make this video short too. And
oh my gosh. All right. We're out of here.
No. It's all